Hi, I'm TB here at the Sensorica Lab. I wanted to make a video to show some of these people in Montreal what they're missing from not coming to the lab. I think we're still in the COVID season and it is hard to go out there and meet with people. I totally agree with that. But, you know, this is our lab, so we can take turns, we can be alone, we can be two at a time. So I've been having a lot of fun. Probably some of you don't know my passion for food. So one day, there is a guy named Andrew that brought to the lab a food dehydrator and was not working. And he left a note, don't throw it away, needs to be fixed. So for the past week or so, I've been looking into it and decided that it was about time either to fix it or, it was taking space in the lab. So I would say, throw it away. But since I have a passion for food, actually, if you go to Sensorica documents or documentation and you type in the Google Drive, for example, and you type Sensorica Food Lab, you'll see that I started a folder there with a few documents where I'm trying to pour some of my passion for food, for fermentation, for food preparation, for fermentation, and now I'm playing with this food dehydrator here, and I'm starting to pour that into our documentation. Who knows? Let's play with food. It's also fun. We play with technology and food. I have in mind to make a food 3D printer. Why not? And play with that. And but anyway, today I'll show you the food dehydrator, and I'll walk you through what I did to essentially completely hack it and rebuild it from scratch. Here we go, and I'll walk you through it. So I'll put a picture in the video of the box and how it was before and what it is now. So essentially, this is the electronic board is right here. It has been completely changed. The layout was completely different. So I stacked the two boards together. MacGyvered some sort of as you can see, holdings for it, but it holds really well because initially I wanted to just throw it away, these electronics, and have an Arduino board instead. But it turned out that it was easy to fix. The motor was broken, so I completely took it out and I harvested some electrical motors from an old fridge, the fan from a fridge, so they're quiet. And I took two of them, and one of them I put it here. So I threw away that little motor that it had, and essentially the thing is very simple. You have some electronics here that controls the fan underneath here, and this heating element, and it just blows hot air into the dryer. So that's all it is. And this is the unit that drives air through the dryer box. So this unit sits here, drives air through, air comes out of the other side, and the food is to dry is right inside the box. So this was a plastic thing, so I completely took it out because I read on the internet that these things smell burnt plastic. So I took it away, the plastic, and I replaced it with some metal thing that I just cut and screwed to the rest. So I completely modified this thing. There's a few things that I kept, but most of it I threw it away. So it turned out that I changed the engine. The engine was burnt, and this safety resistor here that is very temperature sensitive was also burnt. I'm going to zoom in for you to see. You can find this in all these electronics that have heating elements like coffee makers and stuff. And that was burnt too, so I changed it. Actually, I harvested it from a coffee maker. that was laying around that I found. So completely recycled, completely redone. And well, let me plug it in. Let me plug it in and see, show you how it works. There you go. So the same electronics, I just rearranged it. I stacked these two boards. One is the power supply and the other one is the user interface. As I flip the box, the other side, you see it here. This is the on button. I know it. These are the different selector for different kind of foods. And this is where you select how much time it should spin. There you go. So it's very simple. It has a temperature sensor here as a safety. So when it gets too hot, it shuts off and it maintains the temperature constant. And this thing gets hot. The thing spins. It's pretty quiet. So that's what it is. It's not very complicated. Now that it is spinning, I'm going to put the cover back on top of it again. This one here. And I want to put the cover while it spins because I still have a little bit of problem with the noise it makes. So I just want to make sure that I close it properly. So this is the end result of the apples inside the dryer, and I'm just going to install the box that I just showed you how it works. You see, it's just a separate unit that mounts in the back of the dryer. I'm just going to spin the dryer and show you how it looks. Here we go. And put this heating unit and the fan in the back of it. Just clamp it in place. There you go. That's in the front and in the back, I mean, or front, whatever how you want to call it. And this. Anyway, this is the first time I'm closing it, and it seems to close properly. I think I'm missing a little piece here. I didn't see it before, but it doesn't really matter because this is just a little hole like these ones. I could probably put something there because it doesn't look so good, but let's see it working. And there you go. Go for 50 minutes. I can diminish or increase the time. Five minutes at a time. And that's the dryer. So come to the lab and we're going to play with food. Check out the Sensorica Food Lab folder. Maybe you have some ideas to drop in there and we can realize them at the lab. Just to say that, you know, we're about technology, but we're also about having fun and connecting different pleasures and passions that we have. We also have a project of a green wall here where we'll try to grow plants in a certain way, and why not also play with food. Stay tuned for my videos on fermentation because I have some nice surprises for you.